So we logged into our DBWA web page using a admin username and password as password to get access this DBWS web server. So let's go and set up or create a database just to make sure everything is working. So you can go set up and then create or reset your database. So I have already done that. So my database is already resetted. So now what you have to do is you have to turn our DBWA security as low, because we will use low security so that we can try a few different types of attack. So the first one is going to be a cross-site scripting or XSS reflected attack. So I am using on my Kali Linux as and Firefox in this machine. So let's see how the script works. So if I say my name like Akash, then submit, I can see that first of all it does a couple of things. It says hello Akash, and because I'm using low security, not only it reflects on the screen just to print whatever I type, it also include in the URL, as you can see. So it named in here. So what I said my name is like another one which is Tanjum. So if I say my name Tanjim in here, let's see what it does. As you can see, it also printed my name in screen. So as you can see, I have already tapped a script down here. So I'm just going to use a script which is a very simple script, which is this one, which is a very simple script. So in here I am keeping it at blank, so it will print and show as blank, and it will show a pop-up also. So let's run the script. As you can see, it shows nothing in here because the brackets had been blank. So if I say something like your site has been hacked in those blank brackets, so let's see what it does. As you can see, it also shows as a pop-up that, and also got notified that your site has been hacked. Because it actually run this script, and I put like a text inside of this script, which is, as you can see, this text or this show up in here whenever you run this in our reflected XSS screen. So whatever we put in those brackets will be printed and show you as a pop-up every time you run the script. So let's test out this on our XSS store. So you can do whatever you like to name in here. You have to put a name, like let's name nothing as a random, and let's put the same text that we put in our reflected XSS. So let's put in here and sign the guest book, and as you can see, you have been hacked. But the thing is, it just not only loaded in, so every time you load this page it will show up. As you can see, every time it will show up, even not only from this machine, it will show up even from another machine. So as you can see, I am currently on, this is my, so let's first log out. So this is my Ubuntu machine, so this is another machine. So let's log in again and go to XSS store. As you can see, so every time anyone or any person visit this page, this will load up. So everything you did in those script will show up in here, in every other machine. Even anyone with that page can show up this. So every person that visit this page will show up this message or the script that you run on this text field. So we're saying all of this because it's stored my script in this page. That's why it's every time I come to this page, it will load up this script and it will show up this message. So instead of putting a comment every time I come this page, so there is a pretty simple example here. Is just one simple script that you can insert that really a complex script in here that pop up as a fake or virus. So you can pick a script that will save as a virus or any payload. You can simply just run this, and every time any person who will visit this page, then they will be affected with that payload. So that's how this XSS stored and XSS cross-site vulnerability works. So it's all about your script, how or what script you load in this text field. So it will work on any script you want. Like if you have a script like this, so if you want to if you don't want to just show this text box, you can just simply use windows dot location. So what this will does is it will simply, after loading this page, because this is already saved in our database, so after loading this, it will simply go to this website. So sometimes we see in other or any websites that we visit that sometimes when you click a website, it simply or randomly open another website. That's because they use a script with that page similarly like this, that will simply go to the specific website that we typed in here. So simply this will redirect this web address that someone or some person put on their script. So that's how this actual XSS script works. So unfortunately, we can do even more complicated things besides just alert and with another just window.location, and we can actually set people up for hacking through a company's web page or website. An easy way in PHP to protect against this is to strip the tags so that no one can interact directly to the web page. We'll talk more about that in our next lectures to see how this SQL injection examples works. So SQL injection and SQL injection blind we'll be seeing in our next lectures.